Last racing day before the holiday season, 9 races on the card. Tough race in the 6 in that feature allowance race.
One mile, second finish. And they're off. Glow City with a good break. Click to confirm and cashing big checks with pace on the inside. And Grace's Secret is right there up close too. It's a break of 3 back to Miss Chamita and Unadulterated. And Game Stonks in between them. 6 or 7 lengths will cover the field. Cashing big checks and neck in front from Glow City. Click to confirm and Grace's Secret on the outside. And then back to Miss Chamita pushing long to 5th while wide. And Game Stonks and Unadulterated is in the back. Heading now for the far turn run. 5.5 to go. Glow City on the outside. Glow City maybe a half ahead in front from cashing big checks. Grace's Secret up close. Miss Chamita. Click to confirm is ground saving. And Game Stonks and Unadulterated trailing. Still a bunch field into the far turn run where it is Glow City in front from cashing big checks. And then Grace's Secret in third. Click to confirm. Ask for some run down to the inside from fourth. And Miss Chamita is next. Unadulterated and Game Stonks. 3 ace to go. Glow City just there from cashing big checks and Grace's Secret. Click to confirm now moving in between horses at the top of the lane. Just above a quarter of a mile left to go for the long run in. Glow City takes them on for home. Glow City pops away 2.5 in front. Glow City from cashing big checks. Grace's Secret and Click to confirm in between horses. Here is Glow City with a solid advantage now by 3. Cashing big checks gamely and Click to confirm furlong left to go. Glow City and Angel Cruise. Glow City keeps on giving a 3-length lead from cashing big checks and Click to confirm. Game Stonks picks up 4th. Here's Glow City in the opener. Glow City from cashing big checks. And they're off. Out for the early lead, there is Paradise Pride for the inside. Also Money in the Banksy with Early Zip and Albertano up at the outside, moving into third position. My Man Pots and Pans at the rail, and Northern Thunder sent up there about 3 to 4 from the front. Back to Clubman, and trailing the field is Sassy King. Around that turn with 7/8 of a mile left to go. Pace from Paradise Pride pushed along by Money in the Banksy on the outside. They're going a solid clip for this group. Another 3 back Northern Thunder, My Man Pots and Pans, and then Albertano. Here's Clubman. Clubman now about 9 off that pace, and another double digits back, and Sassy King trailing the field. Money in the Banksy on the outside. Money in the Banksy and Paradise Pride still hooked up together on the pace with Northern Thunder 5 lengths off them in third position. My Man Pots and Pans and Clubman racing 5th into the far turn run. Back to Albertano, another 7 back, and Sassy King last of them all. Money in the Banksy getting away from speed rival Paradise Pride, but they're picking up now and closing in on Money in the Banksy. the far outside there is Clubman in the red cap, and My Man Pots and Pans of the pink silks right there too, as they move in between horses to Northern Thunder to the 5/16 mark. And here on the inside is Money in the Bank Seed, just narrowly but now fading. Outside there is Clubman. Clubman now surging to the front. Northern Thunder going to try to run with Clubman, and My Man Pots and Pans is back in third. They're into the stretch, and Clubman is just in front of the battling Northern Thunder. Northern Thunder out of the inside, of the outside Clubman. Clubman a half in front with 1 furlong left to go. Clubman, Northern Thunder putting up a good fight out of the inside with a 16th left to go. Clubman from Northern Thunder well clear of the others as Paradise Pride takes third. It's going to be Clubman and a determined Northern Thunder was second. Paradise Pride followed by Albertano and Money in the Banksy.
When we started adding protocols, the first thing we knew we wanted to do was to add veterinarians watching training. We really had to look at all of the opportunities that we had to impact horse safety, controlling medication and training, which had never been done, investing in cutting-edge diagnostic techniques, decreasing the amount of medication that was in the horse on race day. Right now it's training, but we're checking horses that are racing on Saturday. Thank you. You're all right, sweetie. I feel like we are changing things for the better.
Right now, it's basically just being present. We do examine various horses in the days leading up to it. Race day, it's every horse. We're watching the horses, how they warm up. Now they've got weight on their back. We're on different surface. We're still following the horses. All the horses look good during their warm-up, sound ready to run.
I truly feel like we are moving the sport forward. The horses are better for it. We've really changed to focus on putting horses at the center and being the most important part of the equation.
Now 5-2, Sicilian Grandma in the gate. And they're off. Maserati, Vegas Wildcat, and Larimore on the outside. Angel of Canterbury, and here's Sicilian Grandma down to the rail, moving forward to Sicilian Grandma all the way up to third now. Here's War's End Kiss to the outside, racing about 6 off the lead, and Blow Through Yellow Lights back of the pack with Genie and a bridle trailing the field. Maserati in charge, length and a half. Maserati, Sicilian Grandma second, Vegas Wildcat, and Larimore on the outside in fourth. As Angel of Canterbury's down to the rail, racing in fifth position. War's End Kiss, Blow Blow Through Yellow Lights held up at the back of the pack, and trailing the field is Genie in a Bridle. Brosserati by 3 from Sicilian Grandma in second, and Angel of Canterbury racing third down to the inside is 2.5 furlongs left to run now. Brosserati still in control. Brosserati from Sicilian Grandma as they turn in. Angel of Canterbury saving ground in third. Laurel on the far outside of Vegas Wildcat in between horses. At the 3/16 marker, it's Brosserati. Brosserati from Sicilian Grandma, and Blow Through Yellow Lights has come from off the pace and rolling down to the inside. Brosserati, Blow Through Yellow Lights. Angel of Canterbury still there on the outside with a chance to blow through Yellow Lights, getting through the inside to take the lead. Photo second, Brosserati, then was Angel of Canterbury, and Vegas Wildcat or Genie in a Bridle. And they're off. Pressing Concern and Wonder Water, Moon Warrior, and under the radar on the outside there too is Mailman's a Flyer. Back to Nadagar is about 5 off the early speed, and Spiritual Ghost trailing the field. Pressing Concern leads the way. The long shot leads at about 2.5 lengths now. Moon Warrior, Nadagar working between horses in the second flight. Under the radars right there too, about the 3 or 4 path as they charge with 5/8 to go. Mailman's a Flyer, and back to Wonder Water, back to second to last position, and trailing the field Spiritual Ghost, who has to pick it up. Heading over the far turn run now, 3 stacked across the track. Down to the inside is Pressing Concern, just holding on to the lead. Also there on the outside is Under the Radar, and in between horses is Nadagar. And so 3 furlongs left to go. Under the Radar on the outside, and Nadagar to dispute it. They open up now on Pressing Concern, and fourth is Mailman's a Flyer. Back to Moon Warrior trying to roll on in between horses, and Wonder Water in the back of the pack is Spiritual Ghost. They turn in, and it is Under the Radar just in front of the battling Nadagar down to the inside. Under the Radar, narrow lead, 1 furlong left to go, and the inside Nadagar in tight but driving two. Head to head, nose to nose to the final 16th. Under the Radar, Nadagar willing on the inside. Under the Radar, Nadagar into third now is Moon Warrior. It's Under the Radar beating Nadagar. Moon Warrior, then Mailman's a Flyer, Wonder Water. And they're off. Know How I Know Mr. Mosley's on the go early, and Delitza Vita right there on the outside, and Super Emperor as they move into the first turn run. Four of them stacked across and sorting out. And next is Sweet Astas racing along in fifth position as they round that turn. The outside of Prince of Portland is Aftermath racing back of the pack with Virginia Fulla trailing. Around that turn with 7/8 of a mile to go, and Mr. Mosley for the rating Delitza Vita in second. Super Emperor, Sweet Astas on the go outside early now. Sweet Asta moving along now as part of the pace. Extreme outside, Prince of Portland parked out wide. Know How I Know trying to save something down on the rail, just 3 from the front. Aftermath is next, and trailing the field is Virginia Fulla. So Delitza Vita and Sweet Asta on the outside, joining Mr. Mosley down on the inside, 3 right across. Know How I Know racing fourth, saving ground, and Super Emperor, then back to Prince of Portland, and Aftermath, and last is Virginia Fulla still. Into the far turn run, Mr. Mosley the head in front from Delitza Vita second. Sweet Asta on the outside. Super Emperor right there looming 2 off the lead. Know How I Know ridden along, lost a little bit of ground. And next is Aftermath, who's moving around Prince of Portland, and Virginia Fulla is trailing the field. They race to the top of the stretch now. Delitza Vita the leader. Delitza Vita now the one to catch. Sweet Asta is second. Know How I Know is taken off the inside, now trying to re-rally. On the far outside is Know How I Know is coming back for more after dropping back. So Know How I Know on the outside, coming to challenge Delitza Vita. Delitza Vita, Know How I Know there to the outside to full attack with 1 furlong left to go. And Super Emperor is third. Delitza Vita, Know How I Know, Know How I Know, Delitza Vita, Know How I Know, and Toledo just in front. Delitza Vita, Gino Velo, photo! Tight. Delitza Vita resurged back at Know How I Know. Then it was Aftermath of Virginia Fulla and Sweet Asta.
The Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause cantered on with just over 300 entrants this year, coming from far and wide in this unique event to walk, trot, and canter over the famed Pimlico racecourse that showcased historic legends and champions. The only event of this type founded by Georgianne Hale. All benefits go to the renowned nonprofit, the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
Well, this is a great event. I think it really showcases the thoroughbred can come out here and ride and come back to the racetrack and not have any issues. It's a great event for awareness and fundraising, and I think it's a great community event, especially with these people bringing OTTBs, because when they bring them here and they get to showcase them in front of everyone else, I think it's really fun. And because it's close to Halloween this year, we've seen a lot of great costumes, so that's good too. I think a lot of people assume that the racehorse ever came back to the track, that they would not be able to handle it. And we've seen today lots of horses come through the gate with little kids being let out, and things are fun. So yeah, I think once they're out of that racehorse mode for the most part, and they can come out to the track and enjoy themselves, and I think depending on what they're being trained for, they come back here and they know that this rider wants to canter slow or walk or trot, so it's good. It's good.
And they're off. Brad Paisley with a very sharp break on the outside. Demo Doctor is also right there with early speed, and also too is Burks in between horses. Down to the inside, Artistic Reason moving on. Gallant Gold is next in Holy Synchronicity. An air followed by Hemp in between horses is Jackie A. Crabs and Beer, and Jason Takes Long racing back of the pack third last, and 10X second last, and Mr. Jefferson trailing the field. Mr. Jefferson has 20 to make up now. Heading off with the far turn run, and it's Burks on the outside heating up the pace with Demo Doctor head-to-head for the lead. Rad Paisley settling in third position while 3 wide, and back to Gallant Gold is next in line. Holy Synchronicity on the outside. Hemp is in between horses there, caught in between about 4 to 5 from the front. Artistic Reason saving ground, and Jackie A trying to get motivated between horses. Jackie A is trying to move forward in between horses with 2.5 furlongs left to go. Back to Jason Takes Long, Crabs and Beers on the far outside. Mr. Jefferson and 10X. They race for home now, and here's Rad Paisley. Rad Paisley rolling up on the outside to take the lead. 3/60 of a mile left to go from Burks and Demo Doctor. Jackie A is in between horses trying to move forward with a final furlong. And so just in front is Rad Paisley. Rad Paisley trying to hold for another 16. Jackie A surging along with Hemp on the far outside. Jackie A, Hemp coming at Rad Paisley. 3 across the track. Jackie A and Hemp. Jackie A and Hemp in the photo finish with Rad Paisley. Then Gallant Gold or Burks. Minute 20.
It's probably the most beautiful racetrack in the country, to be honest with you.
The background is just beautiful.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the grandstand and the racing.
The weather is beautiful. The facility is phenomenal.
The Gulfstream Championship meet has become one of the top events of the year. You could come out on a Wednesday and see a future Preakness winner.
They're off in the Preakness. The Run Happy Santa Anita Derby.
Got the unique 6.5 down the hillside turf course.
A whole lot of great racing here in California.
And we're off.
We have all 3 surfaces here, the only racetrack in the country to have all 3 surfaces. Being close to the ocean, being surrounded by some of the greatest horses and riders in history, it's amazing.
It's the prettiest thing you've ever seen. There's no one else has a background like we do.
And they're off. Going to the lead is doing just that. On the inside, Air Token is sent up for early foot 2. Going to the lead, Air Token, and always in a hurry. Then to the outside is Dollarization. Extreme outside, not far from the front either. Back to Fast Bob, and always in a hurry. The back of the pack now between horses as they sort. The leader is going to the lead. Going to the lead from Fast Bob by a length and a quarter. Dollarization on the outside. They're followed by Air Token and always in a hurry. And Yodeli Ahu is now in the back of the pack in some tight quarters, taken back about 3.5 from the front. Going to the lead is the Pacemaker, 4 furlongs from home. Going to the lead is in front, and that lead is a length and a half. Fast Bob there as well. On the outside now, trying to move forward is Dollarization, this gray, who's out in the clear. And now Yodeli Ahu is launching a rally from the back of the pack, widest of them all. An Air Token down to the inside, and always in a hurry, trailing the field. Top of the stretch, it's a wide open affair. Yodeli Ahu on the outside, up to going to the lead to try to grab that lead. And always in a hurry is set down to the center of the track with a quick turn of foot 2. Always in a hurry on the outside, Yodeli Ahu, and going to the lead in a three-way battle. An Air Token chasing along from fourth. Always in a hurry. Yodeli Ahu's trying to dig down for a little more. Always in a hurry just in front. Always in a hurry going to the lead. Resurgent down to the inside. Always in a hurry. Always in a hurry. Got it. And a photo there for second going to the lead. Yodeli Ahu and Air Token fourth. Minute 20. Right up. And they're off. Paisley singing very fast away from Whiskey and Rye on the chase of the outside. Hollywood Walk and Prodigy Doll right there to the inside, just a couple off that pace. And Award wanted it trailing the field is Blinkers. So it's Paisley singing just in front from Whiskey and Rye on the outside, pressing the issue. 2.5 now, 3 back, and it's Hollywood Walk in third. Prodigy Doll. Award wanted out 3 deep at the far turn run. As they round that turn, trailing the field, still Blinkers. Round that turn, Whiskey and Rye ratcheting up the pressure on Paisley singing. It's the other 5. Hollywood Walk in hot pursuit there. Award wanted, then Prodigy Doll in advance of Blinkers to last. Top of the stretch with a 1/4 mile left to go, and turning for home, and it's Whiskey and Rye. Paisley singing. Hollywood Walk near the inside, and right there too is Award wanted with a chance on the extreme outside. Prodigy Doll's trying to come back at them again, and down to the final furlong, and Paisley singing just in front from Award wanted. Prodigy Doll on the far outside is Award wanted, who's come away with the lead. Award wanted, Prodigy Doll, one more try on the outside. 14-1, Award wanted. Award wanted. Award wanted from Prodigy Doll, and Paisley singing Hollywood Walk. And they're off. Boondoggle going right to the front with Instigated showing speed, and Mojack Cat on the outside in third. And then it's San Antone and Whirlin' Curlin' down to the inside. Jimmy the Kid broke a bit awkwardly, moving now about 4 or 5 lengths off of speed. Now has moved up to the 5th spot. Here's Lifespan and trailing the field, Wall. Wall trailing the field. Heading off of the far turn run, and it is Boondoggle in charge. Boondoggle from Mojack Cat and Instigated on the inside. Jimmy the Kid out there, 3 deep moving forward 2. Then San Antone ridden along about 5 from the front. And they're followed by Whirlin' Curlin'. And back to trailing the field, Lifespan. They reach the top of the stretch now with a 1/4 mile left to go. Boondoggle by 3. Boondoggle from Mojack Cat and Jimmy the Kid on the outside. San Antone driven in 4th. Ground saving Instigated is next as they turn for home. 1.5 furlongs left to go. Boondoggle up top. Boondoggle from Mojack Cat. Then Jimmy the Kid and Instigated down to the inside. Heading on for the 16th pole now. And it is Boondoggle from Mojack Cat. Boondoggle and Mojack Cat with Instigated trying to get up 3rd, and Jimmy the Kid is in that picture too, and they're followed by San Antone, and pulled up there was Wall.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Sunday's Racing Card. We'll be back on Boxing Day, December 26th. 11 races, and they are fully loaded on our Christmas Tide Stakes Day, starting in race number 4 with the heft early post time of 11:25.